money back. I told you, this is legitimate money. I said, when you promised, I said, you gave me your word. I told you, whatever you do not lose the principal. That's the bottom line. And you lost the principal. And now you're responsible for it. So he fessed up to it. He gave me the first 15 grand. And he says, you know, Billy, I'll try to give you 5,000 at a time until it's paid. I says, Joe, no problem. I says, we're best friends. I says, we yelled and cursed at each other over the phone, you know, during the course of this time. But that was about it. So one day I get a phone call. I call him, actually, and he gets on the phone. He says, look, I got no more money for you, and don't call me no more. I don't want to be your friend. Now, here I am. I'm already working with Dave and Pontecorvo. They knew everything that was going on with the stocks. I told them everything. I gave them the stock names, the symbols, and they came back and told me that the stocks were fraudulent. So now I have a case. So now, this kid's not paying me back. He opened up a margin account, doesn't want to pay it back. Tommy and Gary knows what's going on. So they call me and tell me, Billy, just whatever you do, please, like, kidding around. Just don't bother with them. Just, you know, don't call them, don't bother them. So I hang up with them. About 5 minutes later, I call them. I'm like, Joe, what are you trying to do? You trying to get me finished? And then that was it. Next thing I know, they call me up and they said, listen, we have to come arrest you tonight at 9 o'clock. I'm like, what? What, it's a joke? And my wife starts crying. You know, what the fuck is going on? And they tell my wife that, you know, listen, we have to take it over this way. His cover's not blown. We have to arrest him. We have to charge him. Blah, blah, blah. Don't worry. It'll go. We'll make it go away. It won't follow him. Blah, blah, blah. They give me a court-appointed lawyer by the name of Michael Gold. And he comes to me and he tells me, Billy, look, just sign the fucking paper that you committed the extortion. It's not a big deal. Won't follow you. Won't even be on your record. You're going to go in the program. Everything will be forgotten. Don't worry. Just sign it so we can get everything done with. I said, no. I did not commit extortion. I'm not signing the fucking papers, Michael. Over and over again. He goes back to Amy Walsh, who was the prosecutor at the time. Listen, if he doesn't sign the papers, then all the work that he did, all the tapes that he got, everything, all the work he did, it's worthless. We're going to have to throw it in the garbage. I said, you're fucking kidding me, right? You're going to threaten me with all the work that I did, that I put my life on the line voluntarily for you fucking people, and you're going to do this the way you guys are treating me? I said, you know what? So finally, I told Pontecorvo, I said, guys, if they give me the fucking papers, I'll sign them. I said, but if the judge asks me if I committed extortion, I'm telling the truth. I'm going to tell him I don't think it was extortion. This guy was my best friend for many years, personal friend, not a gangster friend, but a personal friend. It was a misunderstanding. I said, if my name was Billy Cohen or Billy fucking Schmeistein, you guys wouldn't even have bothered with me. But because my last name was Cutolo, you had to try to fuck me. And that's what you said. And so I did. I wound up taking the plea to the extortion. And that was it, Luke. I never heard nothing after that. I mean, I never got no papers. I never saw a parole officer. Nothing, as if it never happened. Up until recently, I went to go get a job where I live. They needed fingerprints. That's all right. Fuck it. Let me give it a shot. I go for the fingerprints. They come back bad. Not only did they come back bad, it was just a bad situation. Okay, and it completely almost fucking blew me out of the water. Let's put it that way. It would put my whole family in danger. So it was pretty much, everything was all on Dave and Pontecorvo. They knew everything about the stocks. So they forced me to sign the fucking paper, and we moved on. That's when we started having meetings in Chicago and this place and that place, and I was getting debriefed and ready to take the stand. And John Kroger one day, during a meeting in Chicago, my wife was there, and he got up and said something he pointed his finger at me in my face. He said something derogative. He says, first of all, you scumbag, don't talk down to me. I says, you're not better than me. I didn't do anything wrong. I volunteered to help you, number one. Number two, keep your fucking finger out of my face because I'm going to snap it next time. All of a sudden, it was supervised by marshals. Marshals didn't even move. They did not even move. They let me, because they knew that the district attorney was wrong. I think they were hoping I was going to hit him. So then my lawyer and this fucking Kroger guy, the DA, they go in another room and comes out. He says, well, Billy came at me like a lion. I thought he was going to hit me. Long story short, he says, well, he said he was going to lie on the stand. I said, that's not what I said. What I said was that I don't feel I committed perjury. Extortion. This kid was my friend, my best friend, and I didn't extort him. He made a mistake. He agreed he made the mistake, and he was paying it back on his own terms, no less. I didn't even force him. So I went to see his boss. I explained to his boss. His boss says, well, you know, the worst that's going to happen is he'll slap on the wrist, he'll be on his record, and, you know, that'll be it. I said, so what about my money? He's like, well, you know, you're going to have to, you know, take that up with, you know, sue him. I'm like, that's it? That's your answer? He gets a slap on the wrist and it's done? He says, yeah. I said, okay. And at this time, Lou, I was working with the government at the time. I was doing modeling. My hair was fucking platinum, like platinum white. And here I am talking to this guy. I never threatened him with no mob connections or nothing. Nothing even like that even occurred. Matter of fact, I left my wife and my son downstairs. That's just to let anybody, if there was any misconception I was up there to hurt anybody, letting them know my wife and son was downstairs, but I thought was more than sufficient. But, you know, it turned out that I had to sign the fucking papers, and here I am as we talk at this very moment. I'm fucked. I can't get any type of good job because of my fingerprints, which I never had before I met these two idiots, Tommy Daves and Gary Cutolo. They ruined my life, you know. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, that's great. What do you think of the TV show The Sopranos?
At first I hated it. Then I got hooked on it. I was able to relate to it. I was able to relate to the characters. I knew who Johnny Sack was supposed to be. I knew who Tony Soprano was representing in real life. So it was kind of it was funny to watch. I mean, it was funny to watch. I mean, actually, these actually true things that happen in front of me every day. They made an actual fucking TV show about it, and they got some run about it. So I applaud them. God bless them. You know, and I guarantee you that David Chase, I'm sure that more than half his episodes came from informants, without a doubt.
Who did Tony Soprano represent?
What's that?
Who did Tony Soprano represent?
Tony Soprano represented, I believe, he was supposed to be John Riggi.
And Johnny Sacks?
And Johnny Sacks was supposed to be John Gotti.
Oh.
Well, and excuse me, let me think. Hold on. The guy who died on The Sopranos, I think, was supposed to be John Stanfa, and then John Riggi took over. So, yeah, John Riggi would have been Tony Soprano, yeah.